All right. So we're going to have product rule and power rule here. Okay. We can do some couple different things right here. I could take this whole quantity, move it to the bottom, and make it a quotient right now because it's raised to a negative power. So I could do this. And make that positive. That's just going to be the negative power rule. I can do that. Or I can go ahead and perform the power rule and deal with my negatives at the bottom. We're going to come out with the same thing. And so this is going to stay the same. This is going to become 2 to the negative 3, b to the negative 3, and a to the negative 12. Right? Okay? And this is going to become, we're going to do now the product rule. There's no other 2's. There's no other number for 2's. Our b's are going to become 1 plus 3. Now 1 plus negative 3, which makes b to the negative 2. Right? A and negative 12 is going to be a to the negative 8. And then this 2 to the negative 3, we're just going to keep right now. Dang it, I do it every time. Okay? If I was doing it on the other side, if I was working it here, like I went ahead and flipped it and made it positive, the top's not going to change yet because we're going to be dealing with quotient rule instead of product rule. And then I'm going to have 2 to the positive 3, b to the 3, and a to the 12th. Okay? And so right here, since all these are negative, what am I going to do to them? I'm going to move them down to the bottom. And so it's going to become 1 over 2 to the negative 3, I wrote it right, b squared, a to the 8. So it's not negative 3 anymore, sorry. I didn't write it right. It's positive. And so this one becomes 1 over 8 b squared 8, or a to the 8. This one becomes quotient rule. Okay? I have like bases here, and I have like bases here. And so b to the first minus b to the third becomes b to the negative 2, and since it would be b to the negative 2 on top, what's going to happen to it eventually? It's going to go to the bottom. Then I'm going to have a to the positive 4 subtracted from a to the 12th, so those become a to the negative 8. And then here on the bottom, we're going to have 8. What's going to happen to these two negatives? They're going to go to the bottom and become b squared, a to the 8. And so what you see is order really doesn't matter. You can do the one that kind of feels comfortable to you.